Hi everyone, it's Ivy, and I thought I would just turn on the camera since I'm doing a little bit of coloring. I've never done a pop up live, but I thought I would give it a try. This is a page from Worlds Within Worlds by Kerby Rosanes, and I have wanted to color this page ever since I first saw it. So here I am. Hi, Lori, how are you? I just thought I would turn on the camera and color and hang out, see if anybody was out there. I've never done a pop up live, but I went around a little bit in the YouTube streets. I didn't really see anybody live, so I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. How are you doing today? I have wanted to color this page. I was saying ever since I first saw it. And I think it was before I even had this book. So I'm excited about it. Oh, thank you. I'm doing pretty good. I've been lately having a lot more energy, and I just thank God for that. I've been able to hang out a little bit more in the YouTube streets than I had been able to. I even was in one of your lives. I think it was on Friday. Yeah, so that's, I had been missing and missing and missing those lives. And so, yeah, while I have the energy, I'm trying to take advantage of it. I want to get a lot more coloring done. I don't feel like I even have gotten to color as much as I would like. So I was like, let me color today. Let me turn on the camera. I started this page a couple days ago, maybe on a Saturday, and yeah, hadn't been able to get back to it. So was it Saturday that I started this page? I don't know. It might have been even longer than that. I don't know. I've got all these random colors out that seem like they go together for me in my mind. So gonna start at 11. Oh, 11 on Friday. Okay. That'll be even better for me. 11 p.m. Is that 11 p.m.? Are you Central, Pacific? What time zone are you in so that I'll know? Do you usually do a post or something for your lives? Because YouTube will usually let me know what time, Eastern time. Oh, okay. So 11 for you is midnight for me. Okay. That's good. What book are you guys in? I did order the Village Charm book and the Wish You Were Here. I thought I had ordered the Village Charm, but it was still sitting in my cart. And I went in there to order some other stuff, and it was still sitting in there. So that one and Wish You Were Here, which I should have realized because they were supposed to come like the next day. So I went in there to order something today, and it was still sitting in there. So I should have it by Wednesday. I can't remember if it said tomorrow or Wednesday. Village Charm still for a few weeks. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not a lightning fast colorist either. I would say that I am, under normal circumstances, a faster colorist, but lately, yeah, I really have not been all that productive. Maybe a page or two every month, which is, not a lot, but it's okay with me. Because I am doing a couple of other things too, because I'm trying to learn, familiarize myself with watercolors and all that kind of stuff. But I love to color, so I would like to be a lot more productive. And I love doing buddy colors too, because then you get to like be working on something with someone, can kind of check in on them. Hey, how's your page going? Or even just waiting and seeing what they end up, how they end up coloring a page. I think that's super neat. But yeah, I'm out here coloring today though. It will be good. This page, and one other page are both supposed to be done by July 31st. So I've got 3 days. I don't think this one will take that long because, I've got the background in. I figure I can finish the flower now. And then all I've got left are the butterflies. I'm going to try to figure out something fast to do for the carnival itself because I don't want it to take a too long of a time. I want to be able to get this page done and get to the other page. The other page is the group buddy color that I'm doing in the Hannah Carlson Masquerade book, Runes of Wonder. What? Oh, I want to do that. Hold on. Let me see. I think I do have that book. Hold on. Oh, I do. I think I've done one page in that book. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, no. I've never colored in this book. I got this from Ollie's not long ago for $3.99. You said the beehive page. I want to join in. I love doing a buddy color. When are you guys trying to have this page done though? Because I've got those 2 pages to do by the end of the month. And then after that, I don't have any buddy colors. Let me see. Beehive. This is a cute book. I used to think that Johanna wasn't really for me. When I would see her pages in her books, I had never seen any of her books in person when I started coloring, which is surprising because she's so popular. But I got my first coloring book, I think at Michael's or something, and I hadn't seen it. And when I saw her books, I was like, I don't know, I don't know if that's for me. But I walked into Hobby Lobby one day and I saw one of her books in person. It was, hold on. I walked into Hobby Lobby and I saw this book in person and I was like, this is so cute. I've colored this one page. This was a buddy color also. I think Amy colored this one too. But when I saw this book in person, I was like, OMG, it's so cute. And I paid full price for this book. I paid $18, $17.95. They had no discount on this book when I bought it, but it was so cute that I decided to get it. I had marked a page to color next, which is this one. But anyway, I'm going to do this beehive page when I find it. So hold on. Is this the one? Oh, this is the page. Oh, okay. That's so funny that's the page I stopped on. Okay. Let me mark it. I'm going to take this bookmark and put it here. Oh, yay. And that's right up my alley with the whole no time limit. I love that. I love bees and I love honeycomb and all that stuff. I don't know if you saw the card that I made. I made a card on my live on Thursday and it had honeycomb and bees in it. I love bees. I'm going to do that. I feel like I did hear Taylor, part of her live where she was mentioning a page, or either View mentioned it. Is Coloring View doing it also? I'm excited. Okay, I've got a page to start when I finish these 2 pages that I have for July. The other page, other than this one that I need to finish, and then this one, which View I saw is just about finished. And of course, Taylor is done because Taylor does not play, okay, when it comes to getting her pages finished. But it's so cute. Taylor's is super cute. The way View's is coming out is super cute. So I've got to get to that. I have not anything on the page. But for now, I'm going to finish this page. Let's see. I really like Kerby's work. I don't think I had any of his books before Bubbles did a contest with Kerby books. I want to say or a giveaway or something in April or something like that. And I did a page for that. It was my first Kerby page, and I barely got that done. Color Cube 1 and 2. I do. Okay, wait. I haven't posted on my. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Because I do have the Color Cube. So let me see which card you guys are using. Let's see. I hope that there doesn't end up being an echo if I pull this up. Okay. Is it a post? Oh, I see it. Okay. 2 cards. Oh, literally number 1 and number 2. So does that mean that I could use either one? Color 1 and 2. Awesome. Okay. I'm excited. Okay, so it's a color palette challenge as well. Okay. I've gone completely outside the line right here. I'm going to have to fix that somehow. Let me do a little bit of shadow over there. And then I'll come back and figure out what I want to do. With this page, it's been mostly just trial and error in terms of picking colors and that whole thing, because really the only thing that I knew that I wanted to do is I wanted to do this cloud background. And now beyond the cloud background, I really didn't have a game plan. And then I pulled out this soft yellow pencil, and I just kind of started going over everything with that. And I was like, oh, that's good. Then I was like, okay, but it needs something. So then I started pulling out all of these other pencils. And you know how with Prism, you can just color and blend and color. And I love these pencils. Hey, Taylor. Look at me out here acting like I'm grown. Coloring, doing a pop-up live. Who do I think I am? Taylor, I've decided. Lori was telling me about you all's buddy color with the color cube challenge, and I'm gonna do it. The beehive page. I love bees. Ever since when you're younger and you take science and you learn stuff, ever since I learned about the importance of bees to our whole ecosystem and way of life, I have really been fascinated by bees. I worry, though, about the bee population, you guys, because farmers have, artificially transported bees from one place to another and for pollinating purposes and weird stuff like that. But I just love bees, so I think that page is going to be cute. I tried to zoom in so that my page would show clearly. I think I've only colored on a live one time. Most of the time I'm doing some sort of crafting. I've done a little bit of coloring like when I'm making a card or something like that, but I haven't just, colored a page. Other than one time I was on Linda B's live, actually. That was before I had ever gone live, that I went and colored on her channel. At that time, I didn't think I really would be going live. But I don't think it was long after that I started going live. I'm going to go back also to for my August pages that I'm planning to color. I'm going to go back and look at your the page that you're working on and Village Charm, because I want to do that one too. I want to color all the buddy colors. Not on the paste that Taylor's on. So, well, I mean, you know what? I don't know. It depends on kind of how my energy goes for the month. But it's been doing pretty good, y'all. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. The next major thing I'm doing is all these dental appointments, but I can't complain. I cannot complain. I think I'm going to end up doing Invisalign, you guys. I don't know much about it, but I was talking to my dentist about it, and maybe at the end of the other work that I have to do, I will end up doing Invisalign. Now, y'all, I don't really know anything about it, but Invisalign is basically like instead of braces, you do Invisalign, right? Am I right about that, or am I completely off base? Lori's way slower than Taylor. Taylor is lightning, okay? I used to think that I was a fast, producer when it comes to art and crafts, but I just haven't been able to produce at the level that I normally would. But that's okay. That is okay. I'm still out here being able to make stuff, ordering way too much stuff. I'm going to do an inventory of my coloring books so I can keep track of the ones that are not colored in. My new policy that I hope to implement, I have talked about this policy before, but my new policy is to color a page in every new book that I get within the first month of having it. And then I'm also going to go back to the other pages, the other books that I have, and make sure that I color in all of those books at least one page. I don't want to have any books that are not colored in. Taylor, do you have any books? Hi, Callie. Hey. Uh-oh. Sorry, you guys. I thought my ringer was off. Oh, hold on one second. It's my hubby. I got to take this 1 second. Okay, he's at the store, you guys. You know how when your husband's at the store and he has a question, you got to answer. Because otherwise, who knows what he'll come home with. I got to make sure if he's got a question, I definitely want to take that call so that nothing weird happens. He's awesome though. I don't want him to be misled in any way. Lauren says, "Yep, you know it. You don't know. Like my husband, we can be using a certain product for years. And I would think, oh, yeah, he knows. That's the one that we use. I don't even have to say. No, I need to say. I need to let him know. One good thing about my husband is that if he does have a question, oh, he's going to call, he's going to ask, or he's going to send a text or something. He does not want to come home with the wrong stuff. And I'm grateful that he's like that. I think we've just learned over time. Just make sure. And I think it's good for him too, because then, like, he's the one that's going to have to go back to the store. So he's probably doing it just to make sure he doesn't find himself in that situation. He doesn't want to be in that situation. Most husbands call me. Yes, they got to make sure because they don't want to go back 20 times. They got to get the right stuff. And not even just that. Like, you're making a dish or something and they like that dish. Well, they want it to have the right ingredients too. So, yeah, I definitely want to take that call. Because then, too, he'll say, it's on me. Well, I called. You didn't answer. So I had to get whatever I thought was right. I had to get whatever I thought was right. This, I think, is only my second Kerby page. Uh-oh, let me get my little brush. Yeah, this is my second Kerby page. I love Kerby's illustrations, but I just haven't colored them enough. But I really love his work. Except for, you guys know, Kerby has some dark pages, and I'm not about that dark imagery life. I'm just not. It's just not the way I'm set up. First of all, I'm a chicken. I don't want to have any images in my head to be revisiting me in my dreams or anything else spooky like that. I am not that person. I am not. Mm-mm. So other than those books, like some of his books that have either dark imagery, and then also he has some imagery that I just find kind of gross. And so the gross imagery, like he has an Alien Worlds book, and that's just kind of grosses me out because that book really, really reminds me of, oh, thank you, Callie. That book, The Alien Worlds, when I've seen people color it and I've seen flip throughs of it, it reminds me of the movie Alien. Was it Alien with Sigourney Weaver? I know they've had like 50 iterations of the Alien movies, but I remember going to see the original Alien and being totally creeped out, grossed out, all the slime and ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh God, that movie was not. Y'all. But listen, you can't go by me because I get grossed out by a lot of things. Okay, I mean, let me tell you an example. I love fruit, love fruit, but I'm grossed out by cantaloupe, the outside of the cantaloupe. So I would, when I was younger, I would not ever be able to peel them. I would have my mom peel it or somebody else to peel the cantaloupe so that I could eat it. I love the flesh of it, the inside, but not the outside. And so yeah, somebody else would always have to peel it for me. And even when I got married, honestly, my husband would have to peel it. It was a long time before I was able to get myself to peel the cantaloupe myself. So that should tell you something about my level of what's gross is super, yeah, stuff grosses me out. But, I know myself, so I know that there are certain of Kerby's books that are not for me. And even the books that I have 5 Kerby books. Even those books, there are some pages that I won't color, but the books that I have are fairly safe. Like my favorite one, and I don't have any pages colored in it yet, is My favorite one is Fragile World. And I think Taylor told me about that one. Cause I think she knew that about my whole like no dark stuff, no gross stuff kind of thing. And she was like, I think you'll like this. And she was right. She was right. I love that book. I just got to get going in it and get some pages colored. But when I first saw this page, I knew I wanted to color it. I knew I wanted to color this page. It's a peony, or it looks like a peony to me. And I love peonies. It's one of my favorite flowers. And then the carnival and the sky. And I just was like, I want to color that page. So I'm happy to be doing it as a buddy color, especially because then that made sure that I would get it colored. But I kind of wish I had this same picture in another book. So there is one other book that he has this in. It's a compilation book. I don't know if it's in one of the compilation books that I have, because I would color this more than once. Then that way I can color this flower different colors. Like I could see this page with a dark sky and the carnival like lit up on the inside. That would be cool, I think. But I love this. No, yeah, Callie, that alien book. Now, there are people who, whatever he puts out, they're gonna buy it, they're gonna love it, and I love it for them, because he is a very talented illustrator. But I just know myself, there is no sense in me playing those kind of games when I know very well I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm just not. I like so many different coloring books though, and so many illustrators. I'm trying to limit myself now, because I have so many uncolored books, and because I'm in a phase where my coloring is pretty slow. So because of that, I'm trying to like not buy all the books, but there are just a couple that I still want to get before I call myself being on a no buy. And that is a new book coming out by Christine Karen. And I have a book of hers that I have not colored in, but I just think her illustration style is very, very nice. She does a lot of portraits. So if you're not a portrait person, it may not be for you, but I love coloring portraits. Although I colored a page the other day, a portrait, and it really didn't come out exactly how I wanted it to. But I still enjoyed the process of coloring it. So, that's what it's all about, right? I was watching a video a lady posted, and it was a haul video, which, you guys, I have recorded several haul videos and I haven't had the energy to sit up and like do any sort of editing and get those posted. But anyway, I think I'm going to post them anyway, now that I'm starting to have better energy. But she was doing a haul video, and she said that she has all these nice supplies, and she was buying cheaper alternatives to all of the nice supplies that she has. And that really got my attention, because I was thinking, like, why would you do that when you have, let's say she has Holbein pencils and polychromos and neo colors. That was what it was. What caught my attention, she was talking about the neo color 2s, and she was buying, you guys know those like basically knockoff neo color 2s. I can't think of what they're called now, but there's a couple of sets on Amazon that I've been seeing making the rounds. And she was buying those, which I think those look lovely too. But if you already have nail color 2s, why are you buying those? And she said, well, I have the nice supplies and I don't want to use them because I don't want to use them up. And I was thinking, one of my favorite things to do in life is use up art supplies. Because it says a couple of things. One, it says that I'm getting my money's worth out of what I'm buying. We art supplies really add up. Even if you buy budget friendly art supplies, they still add up in terms of the cost. And so I love to use stuff up because number one, you get the joy of buying it again. Restock on things. If you can, if you're buying stuff that you can buy open stock, then you can restock it. And then the other thing, why would you, if you have a really nice art supply, why would you struggle through using an inferior item? Now, I'm not saying all budget, things are inferior because they're absolutely not. But you understand my point. Like, why would you struggle through that when you have really nice supplies? And I think I left a comment. I was like, well, I love to use up art supplies. Let's use them all. That would be a great accomplishment for me. Like I have all of these books that are not colored. No, that's not okay. I want to y'all, sometimes I have to turn my books, okay? Hope that doesn't bother. It doesn't bother anybody. I'm normally not doing this live and normally not with anybody watching. So, yeah, sorry. I don't want to make anybody dizzy or anything like that. But yeah, I left a comment. I was like, no, I think, because here's the other thing too that I think when you have great supplies, it makes your cheap books better. So, like, why, these books, all of the books have a range of paper quality and all that. So, what if you're, coloring on a Amazon print book or something with lesser paper quality and you're using an inferior product at the same time? Now you're not having fun. But if you use your great product, then it's most likely going to make your whole experience more fun. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on the topic. Use your stuff. You got it so you can have fun with it. I want to have a good time. Every moment that the Lord blesses me to see to the greatest of my ability, I want to be having fun. I want to be having a good time when I sit down to craft or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong, I want to save money. So if y'all find a good bargain on some stuff, don't gatekeep. Share with the rest of us. We want a bargain too. But so you said, oh, Lori says she has 3 Kerby books. I don't love Kerby. Yeah, Fragile World, Worlds and Worlds. Imagine I don't have that one. I have I have Kaleidoscope. Hold on. I thought I had 5, but it looks like maybe I only have 4. These are the ones that I have. I had another one. I gave it away to someone. I think it was called like World of Color or something. It was another compilation book. But I have this one, The Color Universe. Which this has some pictures from Worlds Within Worlds, some pictures from Fragile World. Like this is from Fragile World. Yeah, so it has some pictures in here from Alien World too, but I won't be coloring those. But anyway, I love this picture. I can't wait to color this one too. And then I have this one. This is the only other Kerby book that I've actually colored in. And that's this page I did this. Taylor was asking me the other day about using oil pastels to color because she's not a big fan, but I did this page with oil pastels. This was Oh, I don't remember which ones, which set of oil pastels. But yeah, I did this page with oil pastels. So I have this one, Kaleidomorphia, and then Fragile World. But 2 of the 4 are uncolored. But I will be getting to them. I will definitely be getting to them. So, yeah. I have found an appreciation for him. Like I said, ever since Bubbles giveaway where she was focused on Kerby that month. I know she's a real fan of Kerby too. Bubbles Studio is, but I can appreciate him. Just not going to be one of those instant buy type people. I don't think I'm an instant buy personality anyway, because I know some people, their favorite illustrators, when they have a new book coming out, thank you, Lori. When they have a new book coming out, they get on the pre-order. They will already pay for it. I'm not a pre-order girl because I don't think anybody is, maybe not yet. I mean, because I'm, fairly new, but I don't have any illustrators that are that automatic for me that I want to let Amazon hold on to my money for 4 to 6 weeks while I wait for a book to come out. No, thank you, Amazon. I will keep my money in my own account until I see the book. Until I see the goods, I will not be. I don't even know how pre-order works. Maybe it doesn't work like that. When you do pre-order, do you pay before it ships, or do they charge you on the day that it ships? Like by pre-ordering, are you just basically getting on a list, or Amazon doesn't charge you until it ships? Oh, okay. Okay, see, I didn't know that because I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But again, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found that illustrator for me yet that I'm really like, oh yeah, I'm automatically gonna buy their book, and I haven't seen the whole book. Now, once I see a flip through, like I know for some books, people get early copies in the coloring community, and so they'll do a flip through of it. Now, if I've seen it and I really, really am interested in that book, I might do it. But otherwise, I have been like, yeah, no, won't be doing that. But I might now. See, you ask questions, you get information, you learn, you know better, you do better. Isn't that how it goes? I just love this peony, you guys. I love it, love it, love it. I really hope I have this page in another book. If I don't, I could see myself getting that other book back, because if I don't have it in the compilation books that I have, I feel like it's in the compilation book that I gave away. Hey, Veronica. Hi. I'm just coloring in this Kerby Rosanes book, Worlds Within Worlds. This page that I adore, using my beloved Prismacolor color pencils. You guys, Veronica is a great colorist. She comes on later. I think that's how I kind of came across her page. One of these stretches of time when I've been just in bed. And she colors very well. So if you don't know Veronica, check her out. Check out her page. Subscribe. She's a great member of the coloring community. She plays music on her lives sometimes. It's just a good, relaxing time over there. She's very chill. She and I worked on a page together that I haven't finished, Veronica. I still haven't finished that page. I don't know what happened. And Veronica's another fast colorist, you guys. She can finish a page in an evening. And I feel like I could do that too normally, but not lately. But this one, honestly, I probably could have finished this in an evening. But what happens is, sometimes I hit a wall with my energy and I just have to shut it on down. But y'all, lately, I haven't been having that as an issue, and I'm so grateful. Y'all, I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful when I can just hang out, go around YouTube, see what people are doing, chill in the chat. Oh, let me put the link to Veronica's channel here. Hold on one second. I will give you, I think it's called like Chilling with Veronica. I might be making that up. Hold on. Let me get the link. Copy. Okay, here we go. Here's her link. Let me click that and see if that actually worked. Yeah, that's her. Chilling with Veronica. And she usually colors live. Veronica, I don't think you have any posted videos of you coloring that aren't live. Right? Am I right about that? Okay. Yeah, that Veronica is good people. Good people in this coloring community. Most people that I have met in the coloring community are pretty awesome. I can't believe I didn't know how big adult coloring is until my mom and I just happened to pick up those books that day. And I Googled something about the book, either the illustrator or something. I can't even remember which illustrator it was at this point. But then all this stuff came up, and I was like, adult coloring is huge. Then I went down this rabbit hole, and then I started buying more books and more books. And yeah, now here I am. I don't even know how many books, but I am determined, y'all. I will hopefully be giving you guys a report before too long, saying that I have at least one page colored in every book that I have, and that I'm on some sort of, low or no buy in terms of new books. I told you guys I do want the Christine Karen book, and then because she has a new book. I think she has two new books coming out, one August, one September. And then there's another book. There's a book that I've seen around that is like a cute yoga, or I think it's called So Cute Yoga coloring book that I've seen some people coloring in. Now, I'm not interested in that one, but that same illustrator has a new book coming out that looks adorable. So that's one that I want. And then I'm trying to think, there's one other one that I have that I really, really am going to allow myself to go ahead and get when it comes out. But well, I have all these colors in my hand. Not to mention these colors sitting here. That's half the fun, right? Mixing and matching different supplies. I love it. But yeah, so there's that book coming out. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. And then also, well, there might be 4 books that I want, because Teresa Goodrich has one, but that doesn't come out until October. It's called like Cute Owls or something. And it looks adorable. Y'all, I'm going to be finished with this flower soon. This yellow that is everything has on it is deco yellow. It's a really nice shade of yellow. Very soft, like butter. Butter in color. We all know that the prisms are buttery anyway. These Prismacolor pencils. Uses an app called Bookshelf that helps you keep track. Oh, I might need that. Hold on, let me write that down. I need to keep track because I want to know like what books I have, you know, what illustrators I have, which books are completely uncolored. It's called Bookshelf. Okay. Thank you, Callie. Yes. I need to look into that because I am determined, you guys, not to have a lot of books with no color. With no color in them. I love this color too. I don't use this color very often. It's called Spanish Orange. I really don't use it often because it kind of glows. It doesn't always fit with the colors that I'm using. But I do, it is a nice color. I just don't, I know I haven't gone through very many of these over the years. But I'm enjoying it on this flower. I feel like it is real, it brings some life to the yellow. Very, very nice. I finished my collection of watercolors. I was, you guys know, starting in June, I started buying watercolors. I had always been interested in watercolor, but I'm, you know, more of an acrylic paint person. But I finally took the plunge in June. I got some good feedback from people in the coloring and art community. And I decided on good brands. I got Daniel Smith and a few Holbein, a few Winsor Newton Professional. And I kept collecting because I've said this before too, I'm a convenience color person. I don't like to do a lot of color mixing. And so I have these tins that let me put 28 colors in each. And I said, I'm going to fill up 3 of these because of how my desk is arranged. They fit very, you know, conveniently. And I got my last few colors just the other day, just yesterday. I filmed a haul video, but of course, like I said, the way my energy is set up, I didn't have the energy to really edit it. But the Lord's saying the same. I will get those things edited and posted on my channel. But yeah, so now my 3 tins are full. So I've got all the watercolor I'm going to let myself buy for a while until I get better at it. You know, I don't want to just be spending money, but I did want to make sure that I had a good selection with a lot of colors so I wouldn't have to do a lot of color mixing. But I'm really, really enjoying the watercolors. I want to start using them in my coloring books though. Oh, hold on real quick. Let me turn on my fan and close this window. Sometimes I forget when it starts to get dark in the evenings, and then I'm sitting in here just crafting away or coloring away or whatever. And you know how once that the time changes in the evening, then everybody can see you and you can't see them. Although my neighborhood is fairly quiet, there's not really a lot of traffic, you know, coming through once it gets dark. But still, I like to remember to, what is this, pale vermilion. I like to remember to close that blind when I can no longer see out. I can still see out right now, but better to do it while I'm thinking about it than forgetting. I love this page. Lori, are you on Instagram? Callie, are you on Instagram? I think Lori said she had to step away or something for a second. I don't think Veronica, you're not on Instagram, right? I feel like I've asked you that before and you said you were not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me sharpen this real quick, you guys. I'm going to mute you for just a second so I can sharpen it. Okay. I use an electric sharpener with my Prismas. I've never had a problem with it. I know some people will say that they don't use electric sharpeners with their good pencils, but you know what I was saying earlier, like I want my stuff to be fun, have a good time using it. I don't want to be too fussy about things, and so yeah, I use an electric sharpener. I do also use some pretty good manual sharpeners. This is my absolute favorite. You guys have any of you have this Tagal sharpener? It you can set like what kind of point you want your pencil to have, like how long of a point you want, and it does a really good job. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, this Prisma's had this same sharpener for I don't even know how long. I remember when I first got this sharpener, I was like, where do I put the pencil in? But this one is decent, but this one is way better. Lori said that Tagal is my favorite. This is a wonderful, if you need a manual sharpener, it comes in different colors. Get this. You can get it on Amazon and it's T, and then I think it has a apostrophe GAAL. This is a great sharpener. I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about this Tagal sharpener. But I still also love to use my electric pencil sharpener, you guys. It's just convenient. It does a good job. I'll show you guys the electric sharpener that I'm using. Okay, this is embarrassing, okay? But we're friends, so I can share. Okay, I have this sharpener that does a very good job. It's Jarlink. I got this from Amazon. But y'all, listen, let me show you. I got this one because I can kind of take it around. It has a battery, so you don't have to have it plugged in order for it to work. So I was thinking if I was going to be coloring like in the living room or in bed or something, I could take this with me. And the reason I did that is because y'all look, this is my faithful sharpener. Look at this. I don't even know how old this is. Y'all, I've had this plug-in Boston sharpener forever, and it has never failed me, okay? It has never failed me. I don't I didn't want to use it just now. Even though I muted, I could have, but because it's louder than this one. But yeah, that's my good old faithful Boston. It's old school. It does not have a long cord. It's not some USB. It's old school, regular plug. You have two, but you don't put your colored pencils in it. Listen, Lori, I use that for my pencils. I do. I do. And you know how stuff it's just made well. It has never given me an issue. The only thing is, I know you guys know, but every now and again, you need to run a regular graphite pencil through your pencil sharpener to keep it lubricated, so that it doesn't gum up or anything. So, especially because I use it for my colored pencils, I try to make sure that I, put a graphite pencil in there every now and again just to keep it lubricated. But it's never failed me. So, like, it's loyal to me. I'm loyal to it. We're in a long-term committed relationship. Callie says her Tagal didn't last very long. What? Oh, that's unfortunate. I never heard anybody say that it didn't last. That's good to know, though, that, maybe you got a defective one or something. Were you able to return it, or did it like wait just until you couldn't return it and then conk out? Some stuff does that. It'll last just long enough to make sure that you can't get a replacement without paying for it. And then it will check out. The Tagal has left the chat. Yep, so I moved on. Callie, what kind of sharpener do you use? Do you use a manual sharpener or do you use an electric sharpener? I love my electric sharpeners. I really do. I rarely use a manual sharpener. But like I said, I know some people, they say that, they wouldn't dare use a electric sharpener on their colored pencils. I'm like, okay, I'll just be over here just sharpening my pencils. There's a manual one that's a lot bigger that I know some people use. It's called the Doll 133 AFMAT. Oh, okay. I've heard that one is really good too. If this Jarlink ever dies on me or gives me trouble, I will, if I had to repurchase one, I would probably get that. Because I think that one you can take, it doesn't, it's cordless too, right, Kelly? Like, it doesn't have to stay plugged in. Because that's the main reason why I have that other one, is that, in theory, I don't have to keep it plugged in all the time. So if I did get another one, I would want that same feature. I'm excited. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do to color the carnival itself, because I really don't want it to be too fussy. I want the carnival to just kind of be there, but not, I don't know. I'll post it on Instagram when I finish this page, and then we'll all know what I decided to do. Oh, I'm thinking, I almost was thinking I would do the whole carnival gold, but then I thought no, because then it'll just look like a blob of gold. It won't have any dimension to it. So I got to figure something out for the carnival and for the butterflies. Let me finish both of these petals together. Mr. Ant, I am not going to color around you. That would be too fiddly of a thing for me to do. I'll just have to bring you back with some black acrylic ink or a gel pen or something later. But for now, you have to go. Mine it has to stay plugged in. Oh, okay, Veronica, we'll see you in a minute. Oh yeah, I need one that is that can be cordless, that I can move around the house with it. Not that I color anywhere else. I really haven't. I don't color in bed. As much time as I spend in bed, if I colored in bed, I probably would be a lot more productive in terms of coloring. But most of the time, once I'm in there, it's because I'm not feeling good, So I'm not just in there sitting up, on my iPad or whatever. So it really isn't an ideal place for me to color. But so I think if I did end up getting another sharpener though, I want the option, because who knows, one day I might be that person who colors, in the living room where everybody else is, or who colors in bed. You never know. Our taste and all that kind of stuff changes. Like I was saying earlier, I didn't think I was a Johanna Basford fan, and now here I have two of her books. And I really, really love them. I don't think she'll be an automatic buy for me, only because I've seen a couple of her books that I'm like, nah, I know for sure that's not my cup of tea. One I think was called Enchanted Forest, and it just seemed like a lot. I mean, just looking at the flip through. Now, again, if I see it in person, all bets might be off. But it just seemed like it was doing a lot. And so I don't think that book of hers would really be for me. But most of her books, I really, really have enjoyed, having and looking at, especially that Rooms of Wonder. I'm glad to be doing a page in that. Callie says that she's finished with her Village Charm page. Go, Callie. Are you a fast colorist, Callie? Would you consider yourself to be a fast colorist? I was saying, before, I don't think I'm necessarily a slow colorist, but, I do want the coloring to be enjoyable for me, but I'm not. One thing I'm pretty sure about my coloring style is I don't think I'm a whip queen. Some people can have like 50 whips and they're like cool with it. I watch some people's videos and they're like, yeah, that's a whip. This is a whip. Oh, this is a whip I've had for a long time. And I'm like, oh no, I don't really think that whip life is for me, because I want to see the page finished. That's the thing. Like whenever I start a page, I really want to see. I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. And so to stop and then start another page, which for some people, they love that because then they feel that is more relaxing for them. Oh, I colored enough on that page. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to color something else. But I think for me, if I abandoned a page, it would probably truly be abandoned. I don't think it would be likely that I'll go back and pick it up and start coloring it again. I just feel like it would be a wrap. It would be a wrap for me. I gotta pick up some of that orange right there. But yeah, I feel like I don't think I would want to go back, because I feel like the whole vibe of coloring it, the excitement that I had, it would be over. Now that's different than, like I said, I would color this page again, like color the same page twice in different books. I could see myself doing that, but that still wouldn't be me having, let's see, what color is this? Deco Peach. It wouldn't be me having abandoned it or having a whip. If I have a whip, it's the page I'm currently working on. It would be the page that I am currently working on. At least I think for now. I mean, that could always change, especially as I'm starting to explore watercolors. Like if I start putting watercolors on a page and it's completely ruined, I could see me kind of tabling that page and maybe going back to it once I learn a little bit more about how the watercolors work. I don't know. Let's see. Oh. What time is it, you guys? can't believe I did a pop-up live. Oh, it's been an hour. Okay. Callie, are you doing the Wish You Were Here page? I finished that one. Wish You Were Here. That's a nice book too. You don't have that. Callie, do you have any uncolored books? Do you guys have any uncolored books? And what is your strategy for dealing with the uncolored books? Or does it matter if they're uncolored? I know for some people they don't really, it doesn't bother them to have a lot of uncolored books. I just want to be coloring in the stuff that I'm buying. That's the only thing for me. I don't have any books that I consider just like collector's items that it doesn't matter to me if they get colored or not. Like I'm buying things with the intention of coloring in it. So I really would like to accomplish that. Let's see, a little bit of shading around here. We got the carnival. I'm really trying to think of what I will do with this carnival. I don't know. I don't have any ideas. I have a couple of thoughts about what I will do with the butterflies and the leaves, you know, the greenery, but not any ideas really about the carnival. Trying to do better. I realized that, you know, I was getting a lot of books, and then I started thinking about how many of them I'm not coloring, because of course I bought them with the intention that I would get going in all of them. You don't always know like what life is going to throw at you. Sometimes things are unanticipated, and that happens, and I give myself some grace in that circumstance, but I still want to get the stuff colored. I want, you know, some people will show like, oh, here's a flip through of a completed book. Like they've colored every page in the book. That is phenomenal. I would love to do that eventually. Like have a video like here's a completed book. I did this book in 2025 and I did this book over the course of the last, you know, couple years. I really would like to do that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I almost got the flower done. This whole pop-up live thing is pretty cool. I'm so grateful y'all stopped by to hang out with me for a little bit. Hopefully I'll be posting this page somewhere very, very soon and it'll be finished. Hopefully for sure by the end of the month, because that's when the Buddy Color is due, the 31st. I got 3 more days. Yeah, 3 more days after today. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all have a blessed night. Let's see. Wait. Is that a particular like app that does that, Callie? Because I would like to do that. Uh-oh, looks like my connection is about to spaz out on me anyway. All right, you guys, y'all be blessed. Have a good night. Thanks again for stopping by. Peace.